Come here, boy. Here you go. Take it.
Take the blue crayfish. That's near the Catwoman. That's a bit sad. That's sad of a hideout. But it is a hideout. Okay, let's return to the Devil's Den. Return the quest and sleep. Let's just sleep. Oh yeah, this was a weird way up, wasn't it? And then you have to go here and then outside. This is my room. Oh.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Kubyanka. I'm looking for Pasha. Have you seen him around here?
You must be that good Samaritan, helping us out with our little matter.
Maybe. And who are you?
They call me Heir. I've been waiting here for you. Pasha had to return to the camp. He's got duties to attend to, leadership duties. See?
I get it.
So, do you have it? Did you find the arrow?
Of course. I'll keep my promises.
All right, show it to me.
That depends on whether you have a reward for me.
That, I don't. I was told to wait for you here, and then take you to the camp. Pasha will pay you there.
Well, that's a shame. I was thinking it was too easy. Well, let's go then, eh?
Are they trying to rob me? Probably.
Good day. Farewell.
What can I clean up?
Hey, where did you find him? I mean, where is Karel buried?
In Sedlets. There's a big willow tree near the cemetery. He's buried beneath it. What, do you want to put flowers on his grave?
I'd like to, but there's no time. Pasha has big plans with the arrow, so I reckon we'll start robbing against him. I'm worried what will come of it.
You're not very fond of Pasha, are you?
Well, he's a good man, but I don't think he's a good leader. He doesn't even have the arrow yet. And he's already yapping about how great we're gonna have it, what we're gonna steal, whose arses we'll kick. It's different than with Carol. He was easygoing, like a monk. A monk who could smash 6 fellas into one heap and then preach modesty. He was made of sturdier stuff.
Seems like with the arrow, you'll soon be back in action, eh?
I think so, yeah. And I'm afraid it'll cost us our lives. Pasha will never be satisfied, and we'll end up in some nasty shit. And we might all be for the chop.
You picked a risky trade.
I really don't want to go back to the camp. I feel like something's coming, and it won't be good.
I really wanted, help him now, not go back to the camp, but obviously, kind of have to. By the way, the camp is quite a ways away.
Hey, tomorrow. I don't have all day.
Oh, I'm much quicker than you are, brother. Ugh. Nasty premonitions.
Hey, listen, let's talk.
Let's do.
What's going on?
Hey, listen up. Pasha mustn't get the arrow. If you give it to him, well, you'll be killing us all. The man doesn't know when to stop. He'll drag us on raids we won't come back from.
What do you suggest?
Give me the arrow. I don't have any coin to pay you for it, but you'll be doing the right thing. You'll save a few good men from certain death.
You're the same bunch, aren't you? Why shouldn't Pasha have it?
Because if he gets his hands on it, he'll kill us all.
What kind of nonsense is that?
It's the truth. Pasha isn't like Karel. Karel was like an holy man. He preached like a priest. We kept talking about humility, about how we only need a little to live. He always said, an humble life can be a good life.
He sounds like a good man. A shame.
He was. Pasha, on the other hand, well, he's different. He keeps babbling about how we'll have mountains of gold just as soon as he gets his hands on the arrow, and how he'll take revenge on all those who did him wrong. Well, he's like a madman. I'm afraid he'll drag us into something that'll have us all swinging.
That's the risk of being a bandit, though. It can cost you your neck.
So it is. But I'm not going to hang just because Pasha wants his vengeance.
If I give it to you, what will you do with it?
I'll go somewhere far away and start my own gang. I don't need mountains of gold or revenge like Pasha. We'll be happy with a little and we'll have a good life. Like with Karel, and the arrow will help us.
I'll give you the arrow, but only if you promise me you'll stop robbing people and find honest work.
I could lie to you, but I'll be honest. I was born a thief, and I'd like to die as one too. I couldn't handle being cooped up in some workshop all day or shoveling shit on a farm. I want to start my own gang. And for that, I need the arrow.
Okay, I'm convinced.
Well, all right. Here it is then.
Thanks, friend. I hope we meet
because
again, and that I'll get a chance to repay you.
This
Look after
guy
yourself.
looks exactly like the son from that gamekeeper that we saved. And I did like that son. He was cool. It's the same model of person. Yep. So, I'll save you, friend. I'll save you, my friend. Okay. Well, we have something here. Too much food. Check this out. pacifist. We didn't kill anyone in 12 hours.
Go! Quick! Ka!
Whoa! Don't like it when it drags on too long. Now you're gonna die.
Quick! Ka! Ka! Oh, whoa! You silly mutt.
What's a dugout? Like a trench? Oh, see, it's something it's...
Curva, how did you find it? It doesn't matter. You're not leaving this place alive.
Too slow!
Okay, I did not expect someone to be in there, obviously. I say that's my fault. Oh, he's paying for it. What can you do? Nice. Let's move, I mean, let's just move all the blacksmithing stuff to the horse. Okay, marksman hook gun. That's nice. So let's learn this stuff. And then marksman hook gun. Ooh, this thing is worth a lot. Let's just put it. Oops, no. Let's put it there, just to see what it looks like. Interesting. I'm going to use it at some point. And then I think there was the mining shaft or something. Closed mine. That's it. Sulfur. Peter. And I haven't used these before. Well, you probably need them to create your own ammunition for the pistol for the guns, which you can do with alchemy, I think. And we just learned earlier from the miller, saltpeter, sulfur and stuff. What do you need? There's an entrance here. Doesn't look like it. I mean, it's over here. Okay. Let's this checked out. It's a nice little church. Gut, Kaplan. Beautiful dog.
Calm down. Surely there's a reasonable explanation for this.
You could stick your reason up your ass. I told you something like this would happen. We never should have stopped bringing the offerings.
Your offerings are a blasphemy before God, and this is his punishment. I won't stand for any heathen idolatry here, especially this close to the church.
What idolatry? The pit to hell is real, and Father Richard knew it all too well. If nobody feeds them hellish beasts, one of us here is as good as dead.
It's the devil's work!
I'm telling you, we've angered hell itself.
What's going on here?
As you can see, something slaughtered all these cows.
Not just something. It was that creature from hell. I saw with my own eyes how it fled back to its hole in the mine.
Give it a rest, would you?
I won't. What'll happen when that monster comes for us next?
Seems we've been fortunate running into you then, eh?
I'm Henry of Scallows.
I'm Marion, the local priest. You look like someone who knows how to fight and isn't scared off all that easily. Just the kind of man for the job.
Tell me what happened from the beginning. What killed those cattle?
I was in my cottage when I heard such strange noises. It made my skin crawl. So I went out and saw this. And that beast what did it running away. How am I supposed to make a living now? These cows were my most treasured possessions.
What sort of strange noises did you hear? Can you describe them in some way?
It was like someone dragging chains along the ground. Neither men nor wolves make them kinds of noises. And demons carry chains so they can catch sinners with them.
I mean,
Everyone
makes
knows
sense.
that.
Everyone knows it.
And what about you? Did you hear it too?
Unfortunately, no. I was in the church when Vladimir sent for me, saying they'd found those carcasses.
Didn't you say you saw someone running away from here?
Not someone, but something. A monster from hell itself.
Just an old wives' tale.
I swear by all that's holy, the beast ran from here straight back to the old mine.
What did the beast look like?
I only saw it from afar. But before it got lost in the thicket, I saw its giant pointed snout.
Couldn't it have just been an animal? Maybe a wolf or a boar?
Can't you see my poor girls here? What kind of wolf would leave wounds like these? Oh, and the monster ran on 3 legs.
3 legs?
Aye, as sure as my name's Vladimir.
You mentioned a pit of hell. Is that located somewhere around here?
That's just a local fable.
It's no fable. In the days when silver was mined here, terrible misfortune took place in the mine. A pit to hell itself opened up there.
The mine shuttering fell apart and the gallery collapsed. That's all.
Shuttering my arse! It was a pit to hell! Shuttering don't just blow up on its own. But hell didn't scare good old Father Richard, so he set off into the tunnels and struck a deal with them demons. Ever since then, we brought food to the mine for them every second Sunday, and they leave us in peace in return.
Father Richard was a crackpot. You're lucky to finally have a normal priest here now.
A priest who forbade us from bringing the offerings, and now you can both see where that's got us.
Has anyone actually looked around in the mine?
Only old Father Richard. Nobody else has ever had the courage. The very mine shaft stinks like hell itself. So we only ever lower a bucket down with the offering, and then clear off quick.
After the cave-in, the miners left to work in Grund. Seems they no longer felt the vein was worth the trouble here.
When did all this happen?
It's got to be at least 5 years now.
And you've been taking food there ever since?
That's right. And nothing's ever happened until now. All because our new priest here forbade us from bringing offerings.
Where's Father Richard now?
He returned to his maker not long ago. And now I preach here in his place. The moment I caught word of that foolish superstition, I put a stop to any offerings.
And you can see what that caused.
It's only happenstance. This isn't the first, nor the last time that wolves dare to venture into town.
Vladimir's right. It doesn't look like it was the work of wolves. I don't know what could have done it, but wolves don't make those kind of wounds.
You hear that, Father? And that's coming from someone who's been out and seen the world.
Tell me something about yourselves, so I know who I have the honor of speaking to.
Like I said, I'm Marion, and I come to Old Kutna to preach.
Aren't you, a bit young for a preacher?
I finished my trivium at Prague University last year, and I wanted to continue. But my father decided I'd had enough education and found me a place in the order in Sedlets. So now I implement my theological learning in this lovely county as a preacher.
I'm Vladimir, the mine foreman. I'm the eldest of everyone here, and the people actually respect me, unlike our this here preacher from Prague. And them cows were mine.
This whole thing is very odd. How do you want me to help?
The massacre of those cattle is a horrible thing. But the heresy that's been tolerated here on account of the former priest is even worse.
Old Father Richard would chase you out of town, you stuffed frock.
Marion may be young, but he's still a priest, and he deserves a bit of respect.
Thank you, Henry. Since you're the only one here uninvolved, I'd like you to go into the old mine and discover the truth of this old wives' tale.
And while you're there, take some peace offering with you. Otherwise, I wouldn't even dare going.
What am I to do with you? All right. Henry, take their offering with you as well. You'll do just as those wretches did before you, and then wait to see if any demons show their faces or not.
Wait for demons? You want to send the poor fella to his death?
Don't listen to him, Henry. Faith in God will protect you, but before you go through the mine, we'll have a look around the village. Then we'll all meet at the entrance to the mine.
All right, I'll help you. But what about the offering?
A bit of food will do. Here you go. We always lowered the food down in a bucket. The main thing is not to go down the shaft yourself, lest you anger hell.
Don't be frightened. It's just an old shaft.
You'll find it to the west of here. The whole area is deserted and most of the entrances are blocked off. You go past the mine buildings until you reach the one that's collapsed to the ground. The mine entrance is next to it. Good luck, lad. You're going to need it.
God be with you.
I'm sorry.